This event is really focused right in the central city area, so we were deeply concerned about Banks Peninsula and areas out there, and we still have a number of concerns, but it appears to us at this stage that the damage to our council infrastructure is significant, but we have had no reports at this stage of significant levels of casualties in those areas. Similarly, with the Sumner area, we're very concerned about Sumner and Red Cliffs in those areas. We know that there's property damage in those areas that we didn't receive in the 7.1 earthquake last year. There is significant property damage in those areas at this time, but we have not heard about any significant levels of casualties in that part of the city. You must remember to boil your water in Christchurch. You must remember not to flush your loos right now, because we just don't know the state of our infrastructure, and in that essence, in a sense, you've got to think survival at this time. Please don't leave your home. If it's unnecessary to leave, then don't leave. On the other hand, I do want you to go and help your neighbours. We need to think about the older people in our community, or people living by themselves, or people with disabilities. There will be a lot of trauma and a lot of fear, because we don't know at this stage how many people we have lost. And again, we hope to be able to bring you a closer understanding of those numbers. I want to allay the fears that it was thousands, but it is very, very significant. So help.
We do have an update. We are going to repeat tonight's grave news. The Prime Minister has just confirmed that 65 people have lost their lives in today's earthquake. 65 dead, and probably more than that, with bodies still being found in the rubble. This is a special edition of 3 News. We will run through to 7:30 and beyond if the situation warrants it. The picture of central Christchurch immediately after the quake is one of panic, with members of the public doing all they could to look after the injured and search for the missing. Kim Chisnell reports.
Some ran, some walked, but everybody wanted to get as far away from the city centre of Christchurch as possible.
No, she needs an ambulance.
What happened?
We were in that building that just collapsed.
Oh, I work in the press. The building just came down on our roof. Just came down on our head.
I was stuck in the door and I hit with the table, you know, the table in the restaurant. Yeah, and 2-3 people just fallen on me.
Members of the public went to the aid of the injured.